You man, back with a joke. Where's all my athletes? This is a video for us, I can't lie. Today's video is the most painful extreme sports deaths ever. Let's get to it, man.
20 seconds. In the summer of 2013,
Gotta get my
in the
yogurt.
Swiss Alps near Martigny,
Long sesh.
one of the world's most daring stuntmen prepared for what should have been another breathtaking descent. His name was Mark Sutton. He's a professional parachutist best known for his role in
R.I.P.
the
Mark
London
Sutton, man.
2012 Olympics opening ceremony.
The Daredevil Dons, man. There's something crazy about them, bro. I don't know what's up with GP, bro. Daredevils, bro. Walking in the sky, no equipment, feeling ballsy 24/7.
Where he famously jumped into the stadium dressed as James Bond alongside the Queen. But this time, his jump would not end with applause. Sutton launched himself into the sky in a wingsuit, soaring across the mountain valley. For 20 exhilarating seconds, he glided like a bird, cutting through the air at speeds over 120 miles per hour.
Yo!
It was a sight few people on Earth would ever get to experience. But then, in an instant, it was gone. At 20 seconds into the flight, Sutton lost control. His trajectory veered off the correct pathway, and before he could recover, he slammed into the side of the mountain. When they found him, his body was unrecognizable, and they were only able to confirm that it was him through
Man said the body was unrecognizable. So you, man, you're saying, yeah, if you slam into the... This guy went into the wall 120 miles per hour, bro. Slammed straight into that shit. He definitely... I'm trying to think how his body was... What was the aftermath? You think he got splattered? Dislocated? I mean, we're seeing from that stick, man. Look at his head, bro. His head is gone. He's GG's anyway.
They found him. His body was unrecognizable, and they were only able to confirm that it was him through DNA scans.
Yeah, fuck that, man.
Investigators later examined footage of the jump to understand what went wrong. Nobody knows if it was a miscalculation, a heavy gust of wind, or simply the razor-thin margin of error that comes with flying inches from the ground in a wingsuit.
Man. R.I.P., man.
No matter the cause, the outcome was the same.
I don't know about this being sports, though. It's probably sports, innit? Because that's just daredevil shit, man. You man are brave.
One of the sport's most skilled pioneers had paid the ultimate price, and there was no bringing him back. Friends described him as fearless, committed, and unforgettable. A man who had lived his life in moments that most people could only dream of. But in extreme sports, even 20 seconds can be enough to determine your fate.
Yeah, allow it, man. Allow that shit. If you're telling me, how much are you man doing this for? Because I ain't doing this for no amount of money. I don't give two fucks, bro. No, I don't give two fucks. I ain't doing it for any type of money.
Imagine clinging to the side of a speeding train. You climb to the roof with its steel rattling beneath your feet, wind screaming in your ears, and with your body being pumped full of adrenaline. That's train surfing, one of the most dangerous extreme sports out there. Although in reality, it's more reckless thrill-seeking than an actual officialized sport.
Bro.
It started decades ago in places like South Africa, Russia, and Germany, spreading worldwide as a dangerous daredevil.
I need to watch this. This looks hot. We're going to watch
One of the most prominent areas train surfing has become a part of is New York. On a Saturday afternoon in the Greenwich Village, down in the tunnels of the West 4th Street subway station, trains thundered through the darkness, with their steel frames rattling the walls as they sped past. For most, it was just another commute, but for one man, it was his opportunity to go train surfing. Police say he had been riding on the outside of a southbound F train as it tore through the tunnels. For a few moments, he clung to the side of the moving car, then he climbed to the top, where he felt the rush of air and the roar of the tracks giving him a thrill like none other. I'm pretty sure...
Nah, walk on for the thrill, people, man. The roller coaster joints, that's cool, but this bullshit is crazy. You man are on another level with this thrill shit, you weirdos, man. I've met a couple of thrill weirdos, man. No. Roller coaster thrill is different. But if you have roller coaster thrill, yeah, don't we have... Ain't this the type of shit you like? It's basically a roller coaster, them type of trains. Yeah. Fuck that, man.
So most of you have played Subway Surfers at least once in your life. Whenever you hop on top of a train and make the mistake of hitting a tunnel, you'll fly off in a cartoonish manner where you're then arrested by that big back that's chasing you. You get a good laugh at it, then you play the game again. Yeah, it's nowhere near as hilarious in real life. It's horrible. As you could assume from this extremely dangerous and stupid sport, while the man finished climbing to the top of the train to get a gust of fresh air, he'd get more than he bargained for.
Disrespectful.
A tunnel showed up, and before the man could even process what he saw, he lost his head. Because of the
Now you, man, I did not expect this one to be this shit. I thought Broski was just gonna fly off, bro. He got electrocuted or something. Some bullshit like that. Man said he saw a tunnel. You flipping donut. Where are you looking at? You absolute sausage.
A tunnel showed up, and before the man could even process what he saw, he lost his head. Because of the extreme amount of air pressure being thrown at his body at the moment, he fell and was caught underneath the train. At 3:11 p.m., a 911 call came in. Someone said they had seen a man slip beneath the subway earlier, and sure enough, when officers arrived, they found him under the train with his body decapitated.
GG's,
Whatever adrenaline he had been chasing ended instantly, and it was replaced by silence.
See, when you're flipping dumb like this, what situations you can get yourself in. Don't be stupid, guys. Use your brain, yeah? Let's use your brain up here, yeah? Don't get yourself involved in this shit, bro. That's some bullshit.
Horror in the underground. For the unfortunate commuters forced to pass the site, it was a grim reminder of the dangers lurking in the city's underground. But for police, it was just another entry in a long list of subway surfing tragedies.
Of course.
Quick little moments of thrill that collapse into traumatic memories that both strangers and loved ones alike will never forget. The adrenaline is never worth the risk. Your body is priceless. And while we're on the topic, the same goes for your mind.
Hey, big up Hatman, man. Spitting facts as well, man. This is one of my favorite channels already, and this guy started not too long ago, man. It's fucking AI.
And the whole reason I make these Stickmen videos is so that you don't have to witness the real thing. Don't go searching for these videos online. The effect it has on your brain is horrible, especially if you're young. Traumatizing yourself isn't worth it.
You, man, how do you, man, watch them flipping decapitating videos and all of that bullshit? I must have seen one video, yeah, almost similar story. This guy got, I'm from the UK, innit? This guy was on a TFL train, big train that goes fast a little bit, but it's short. He fucking got hit by it. And in the video, all you can see is like, he's cut in half, first of all, straight up. He's cut in half, and his spine is like his body, half of his body is hanging off the railing. It's like the organs and shit hanging off the railing, and his legs are just like that. I was fucking traumatized. Fuck that shit.
It's the real thing. Don't go searching for these videos online. The effect it has on your brain is horrible.
Thank you.
Especially if you're young. Traumatizing yourself isn't worth it. And trust me, I can promise you that. The slamming incident. High in the Swiss Alps, the snow glistened under a cold April sky. For a young 21-year-old world champion snowboarder, this was more than a mountain. It was her playground, her stage, and most of all, her destiny. She had conquered countless competitions and had practically carved her name into the world of snowboarding. But on this day, the mountain carved back. The woman was being filmed for a project, showcasing her incredible skill as she cut across the steep alpine slopes. The cameras rolled, her board sliced and carved back. The woman was being filmed for a project, showcasing her incredible skill as she cut across the steep alpine slopes. The cameras rolled, her board sliced through the powder, and everything seemed perfect. Then, without warning, the snow itself began to move. Like, a lot. In the blink of an eye, an avalanche broke loose. Tons of snow and ice thundered down the mountain.
Alright, now, I wonder how this death is like, which we're going to find out. I'm not going to pause anymore. But these snow deaths, how worse could it be? I mean, obviously, if you're miles high in the air, bro, you're going to fucking fly down and fucking knock yourself out, but
it could ever outrun.
How bad is it?
It should be known that on average, avalanches move at about 80 miles per hour. At that speed, that's enough force to topple any building, rock, or tree caught in its path, most of which are moving along with the avalanche whenever it's crashing down a mountain.
Say goodbye.
It slammed into the woman with the force of a speeding vehicle, and she was swallowed by it instantly. Rocks, debris, branches, and heavy ice carved and tore at her body as she was dragged through the snow until its eventual finishing slam. Finally, the avalanche stopped, but the woman was missing. She laid buried alive deep within the frozen chaos, crushed and disfigured. Rescue teams rushed in, digging through the snow and desperately searching for her.
There's no way.
But by the time they found her, it was already too late. Even with safety gear and avalanche detectors, the force was overwhelming. This
Nah. Man said it felt like a car hitting you. And they're giving me a big SUV car, bro. Wait. Them rocks, trees. That's so mad, you know? Look.
instantly. Rocks, debris, branches, and heavy ice carved and tore at her body as she was dragged through the snow until its eventual finishing slump. Finally, the avalanche stopped, but the woman was missing. She laid bare, rushed in, digging through the snow and desperately searching for her. But by the time they found her, it was already too late. Even with safety gear and avalanche detectors, the force was overwhelming. This woman, once one of the brightest and youngest stars in snowboarding, was gone in seconds. Even champions are fragile against nature. If you're an outdoorsy person like me, always be alert of its dangers.
Fuck the snowboard. Actually, no. I would love to try snowboarding. Tell me if you tried snowboarding, but I'd like to try it, but don't know what the fuck she was doing.
Imagine being able to...
these ads, man. Fuck these ads, man. I thought I was getting away with it. You can't even get away with it from 8-minute videos. You, man, watch when I get ads, yeah. It's GG's for you, man. Swear down.
Incident.
It's GG's.
The arena was packed and its air was alive with cheers and the violent rhythm of tradition. In the center, a matador faced down his opponent. Not another fighter, not another man, but a bull weighing more than half a ton, bred for power, speed, and fury. At first, the fight went as expected. The matador waved down his red cape and the bull charged. As you'd guess, in the background, the crowd roared at each narrow escape. With over 2 decades of experience in the ring, this 39-year-old Spanish bullfighter was known as one of the best to do it in his time. He'd toss his cape to one side, effortlessly thwarting...
Is this in Spain, he said, sir?
Known as one of the best to do it in his time. He'd toss his cape to one side, effortlessly thwarting the bull's charge. Then he'd do it again to make the crowd go wild. But then, in a heartbeat, the balance shifted. He'd put up his cape again for the bull to charge past him, but unexpectedly, it caught him. The bull slammed into the matador's face with a force that was so brutal that the horn struck him in his skull, fracturing upward through his jaw and out.
Oh my days. Oh my God. I can imagine getting hit by a football, yeah, in my face, yeah. And that's painful. But let's just think about a bull, yeah. You know how big bulls are. Massive, explosive. And their horns. So imagine coming at that speed and the strength. And you, man, when they hit you like this, you're flying, bro. So how did his head not come off? No, we'll see that again.
Past him, but unexpectedly, it caught him. The bull slammed into the matador's face with a force that was so brutal that the horn struck him in his skull, fracturing upward through his jaw and out his eye. He was hit directly in the head by a 1,000-pound bull's horn, effectively splitting his face in two.
Yep, of course.
The crowd fell silent as blood poured onto the sand. The matador dangled helplessly, impaled by the animal until it heavily thrashed him off of its horn.
Oh my God.
The worst part is that the man was fully conscious. He rose back from the ground.
How, man? Oh, how, bro? How many times are people gonna still be conscious in crazy situations, bro? Yeah? Guy was burning. Oh, no. You guys need to go see the other video.
Ground like a zombie and began screaming that he couldn't see, sending the crowd into a horrific panic.
Screaming he couldn't see.
And began screaming that he couldn't see, sending the crowd into a horrific panic. Other bullfighters jumped into the ring to distract the bull and to retrieve the man's body. Once again, his face was split in two, his teeth were shattered, his jaw and cheekbone were fractured, and the horn head punctured out his eye and pierced him right through his skull. But, to everyone's complete and total shock, the man actually somehow survived. The horn pierced his skull and was dangerously close to his brain, but it missed.
But what?
Against all odds, he returned back to the ring less than a year later, and he'd continue his passion. Juan Jose Padilla is now known as the Pirate of Bullfighting. In 2008...
How, bro? Nah, you, man. How, bro? Salute to this guy, bro. This guy's an icon. I rate him. You're an icon, bro. Congrats. This guy got absolutely dismantled, yeah? And within a year, his face is like this. You wouldn't even think he got cut in half. GG's, man.
He'd experienced another horrible incident where he was scalped by a bull. Honestly, this man might just be invincible because he'd somehow survive once more, and he'd return back to the ring again to continue the sport.
You're taking a piss.
Extreme sports are, well, pretty extreme. And honestly, there's really nothing wrong with living life to the fullest. All I'd say is that adrenaline makes you feel invincible, but reality has no safety net. So, always, at least make sure the risk is worth the reward. As always, have a happy day.
Shout out to the cat, man. What are you called, bro? A talking hat. But bro, guys, I'm generally scarred, man. This is some crazy shit, bro. You man be living peaceful lives and you don't even know guys are dying like this, bro. Anyway, guys, if you like the video, comment down below. Make sure you subscribe as well, man. GG's, man. Just make sure you look at these birds, man. Let's look at these birds so we feel relaxed. What the fuck? Alright, seems good to me, man. Fucking hell. See you guys later, man.